Ugandan authorities have expressed concern over the growing number of child labor in this African nation. Now, according to the United Nations Children's Agency, UNICEF, many Ugandan children did not return back to school when the government lifted the coronavirus-imposed regulations. This situation was largely due to the adverse impact of the COVID-19 global pandemic, which, of course, leaving several families struggling to meet up their needs. Let's have more details of that in this report.
Child workers are a common sight on Kampala's streets. Some hawk food to earn a living even during school hours. And it's now a concern to Ugandan authorities.
They need to find alternatives so that children who have been involved in work for pay, can return to school and learn. No child should stay at home, or no child should continue to be involved in running a business while others are at school.
The latest National Household Survey shows a 36% increase of children aged 5 to 17 years engaged in some form of labor, including household chores, compared to 21% before 2020. The UN Children's Agency, UNICEF, warns a number of children did not report back to school after the government eased COVID-19 restrictions and have likely been involved in some sort of work. The pandemic caused mass disruptions to employment across the globe. As many businesses and governments were forced to shut their doors, it left millions unemployed. In Uganda, many parents who couldn't afford to take their children to school were forced to send them to work to take care of their families. The government says it's working on skills development programs for children who cannot afford basic education. They can take up a trade instead of being exploited for child labor.
But I want to report that government already has put in centers all over the regions to try to rehabilitate and vocational training. We are starting with 100 young people in all of these centers so that they can get a skill and maybe later earn some living from that skill.
The government has also started wealth creation programs to increase household incomes and empower families so that child labor can stop. A $54,000 fund targeting local households has been rolled out. It will help people to access low interest rate loans. The government says it plans to increase the program in the next financial year.